Dora walking to her car whilst Alex and his friend Nat look on. And to their surprise, they realize this girl is rich. Immediately, Dora got to her house and told her friend Prissy that she is going to make it in Lagos because she saw some fine men, rich men in town today, and she's determined that one day she will meet her own Udugu in this Lagos. She didn't come to this Lagos to count bridges. Then Alex and his friend Nat also have their own discussion and said, you know what? I am in this Lagos to make it. I am a tall, handsome man. Rich women will do everything to have me. In fact, I'm going to rebrand myself. Nas looked at his friend and asked, you are a poor man. In fact, you're practically a house boy in this house. How are you going to upgrade yourself? Wait, you mean you are going to lie to women that you are rich? Exactly, that is what I am planning to do. This is what Alex said. You know what? Since boss is not in town, I'm going to pretend that I own this house. I drive the cars. Not just look on like this, my friend is delusional. Alex said, you know what? You can think whatever you want to think. I know that look. You think I am delusional and I'm not doing the right thing or saying the right thing. But you see at the end, this is the plan. I will pretend everything is mine. You are my driver. And we are going to go to town. You saw that lady today. The lady with that white pants and of course that white Range Rover. I think she might be in the neighborhood. So we are going to trail her. I think she has money. In fact, she has money. So we are just going to match up to her standard. And when I get married to her, her properties becomes mine. That is the plan. Nat laughed it off and said, you know what? I know you are poor, but being delusional and building castles in the head will not cut it. Alex said, you just trust the process. You're going to be my driver. You do that. In fact, when this plan works, you know I'm going to give you your own percentage. That is the plan. Nat said, well, you're my friend. In fact, boss is not around. We are bored. So if this your plan will work, why not? So they started executing the plan. Alex switched up his look, started wearing his boss's outfit, started driving the car, using his savings to fuel the car and go on some of this dinner and of course outing just to meet rich women. One day he met this strange lady, approached her immediately and introduced himself as one business tycoon in Lagos, and of course gave her his card. They exchanged cards, and immediately Dora went home and introduced herself that she is going to be a rich woman soon. Prissy was confused and said, what do you mean? Dora introduced and also went on to tell everything that happened in town today to Prissy. Prissy said, there are a lot of fake men in Lagos. In this Lagos, everybody is faking it to make it. Don't you think what you are saying is not the real truth? Why do you think suddenly you met a rich man and you think he's single like he told you and you believe that? Do you even think he's rich? Go and give me a card. Prissy, who has been in Lagos for a while, knows how Lagos might behave. She did everything to tell Dora that this man is not genuine, but of course, Dora did not believe it, thinking that Prissy is jealous of her. Alex and his friend also were planning on how to make Dora love him so that they can speed up this thing before their boss comes back. Nat said, do you think this girl is actually rich? Well, she look rich, but you know, we are in Lagos, everybody's faking it, just like we are. Alex said, nah, we may hardly do that. It's mostly us, as you know. We, the men, are the ones that actually fake it most of the time. I don't think she's faking. She's rich. And you can see she's confident when she's speaking. Nat said, are you also not confident when you're speaking? Yeah, I am, but like I said, women hardly do this scamming thing. Nat said, okay, I believe you. This your plan might actually work. So, hopefully, she speed up with your plan with her. Dora and Alex now went on a private date. They discussed everything. Things were going smoothly. And of course, Alex didn't know waste time and said, rich men, we don't waste our time. I really want to date you. In fact, I want to marry you. If that is something you are interested in, why not? Dora said, well, I like you too, but marriage will have to hold on. Okay, but at my age, I don't know why I want to be wasting any young lady's time like yours. If you are interested in me, you can do this thing and start our life as much as early as possible. There's no need to be doing talking stage with our age. Dora giggled and said, I'll think about it. Dora again went home and told her friend that this Maudogo is serious. He wants to marry me. Dora said all the sweet things and Prissy just looked on and said, if that's what you want. Since everything that I say you don't believe me, I just wish you all the best. Months later, Dora and Alex got married. As they got married, they were enjoying their honeymoon in the house and immediately heard a loud noise from the parlor. Alex rushed to the parlor and realized that his boss is back. What? His boss is back. He didn't know what to do. Dora, in the bed, realized the noise was loud. She quickly rushed down and said, what's happening? Alex could not say anything. Alex realized that his plans could not work any longer. Alex simply wanted to make Dora keep quiet, but Dora could not keep quiet. Dora was like, who is this old fool in my house? In my husband's house. Alex said, Dora, keep quiet. This is my boss. This is my boss' house. So the boss said, wait, so you brought in another woman to my house? You are wearing my clothes? I learned you've been driving my cars all over town. Wait, what is she doing here? Dora was also confused. Immediately, she clicked that, wait, so this house is not for you, Alex. You lied to me? Wait, you actually lied to me and I married you. Wait, what is going on here? Boss said, you know what? Yes, he lied to you. He's actually my houseboy. He cleans this house. He makes sure this house is in order. And the other guy, the only foolish guy, Nat, I don't know if you know him. He's my driver. Yes, he's actually my driver. And Alex is my houseboy. Alex could not believe that every plan he has worked for has just come to an end. Dora, on the other hand, also could not believe it. She packed her things and left to her friend's house. Well, her friend had no choice but to take her in. But that was not for long. Alex was thrown out of the house and he has to go and pick up his wife. Dora didn't want to go with him, but Prissy said, you know what, you have to go with your husband. You two are married now. And you don't have anything in this house. After all, I warned you that you do not listen, so you have to go with your husband. Dora had no choice than to leave and go and live with the husband. When she got to the house, she realized that this is below what she bargained for. They are now living in the trenches. Weeks later, she found out that she was pregnant. She ran away from home again to Prissy's house. At this time, Prissy said, you know what? I can't continue accommodating you here. You are pregnant, you're a married woman, you have to stay with your husband. You make the decision, you lay the bed, you have to lie on it. Prissy was not hearing any excuses that Dora had to say. I'll always welcome you when you need my help the most. But right now, your husband have a roof over your head. He will start working soon. You have to live with your husband. Dora had no choice but to go back to her husband's house. Alice had to start Dora and said, now that we are family, you also lied to me that you were rich whilst you were poor and squatting with your friend. We both lied to each other. So let's deal with our consequences. You know what? I use my savings to rent a shop where you'll be selling so that we can get some food to be eating for the meantime before I look for a job. Dora could not believe that the plan she had to be married to a rich man is what she is witnessing the opposite now. And Lex also said, well, I also had the same plan, but since we are both liars and we deserve each other, let's make it. Whilst 8 months later, her pregnancy was due and she gave birth. After giving birth, Dora had to forgive herself for deceiving and trying to jump the steps while she came to Lagos. Alex also did the same, and they both forgave each other, then planned their life together from scratch. Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recaps.